struggle, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And complete right side to Cook. Here's Goff. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. you know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
In motion now is Lee.
Green, 39.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Right on now.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Howard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Shift together here from the D-line. A give to Howard running left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. Gano for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Goff now on second down. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And
didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They'll try again with Howard. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll look to throw. time tonight, they're going to take him down, and this time it gets him a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They run with Howard. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting...
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from... Ain't nothing changed.